everybody, this is Felicia and I am here today with a sketch using my traveler's notebook. This is a traveler's notebook sketch. The size is 4 1/4 by 8 1/2. Of course, I've scaled this down on this paper so that you could see it up close, so it looks more like a traveler's notebook size. So we are going to be using some embellishments. Our embellishments are going to be mostly flat because it keeps the bulk from out of the traveler's notebook. If you don't mind the bulk, then you can put more embellishments or bulkier embellishments on here if you want. But for today's teaching, I'm going to keep all of the embellishments flat, and we're going to add some stickers. And this time I will not forget to add the title like I did in my last video, which I apologize, which is hilarious to me because I am such a stickler on titles, and I don't know why I forgot that. So, but anyway, we're going to be doing that today. So I am happy that you're going to be joining me, and I am super stoked about this new process here. I use circle punches to cut out these photos. This is of Pebbles and myself, and this is Pebbles by herself, and this is me by myself. So, and the sketch calls for 3 photos. They are not as big. I could, made them just kind of offset. So I was going to make them all this size, but I decided to do it this way. This is a 2-inch circle, and this, oops, excuse me. And this one here is, I think, a 3-inch circle. I think. I'm not sure. Let me see. Let's measure it. Let's see. I think this is, oops. It is almost 3 1/2. So that's this circle, and this one's going to go in the middle, and then these 2 are going to go like that or like that, either way it goes. And then I have some background paper that I'm going to be shadowing each one of these with. And I'm going to be using this right here for this one, and then of course the bigger one, and then I have the bunch of the little ones, and we're going to get our title, and we're going to do that. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and I'm starting out with putting my background with this piece of paper. I've already cut it to the size, and I've already rounded the corners because this particular traveler's notebook is rounded. You don't have to round the corners. You can leave it square, but I thought it would look, for me, I wanted it to have the corners rounded, and it gives me just enough space around the edges here that I would like to have. Now, you don't have to put this paper in here. You could just do this sketch just like it is, but what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be adding this in it because I like the color scheme. That's why I'm doing it like that. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started. I'm going to leave the sketch over here to the side so you can see, and I'm going to be doing that. That way you can follow the sketch right along with me. Okay, so let's get started. Okie dokie. So I am done with the sketch. As you can see, I modified it just a little bit. And I have the basics of the sketch down. I don't have my journaling down, but I will be putting that down. And I guess you're probably trying to figure out where I'm going to put it at, but I have a secret weapon for that. So basically, there's space around this circle here. I'm probably going to write just a few lines and probably put Pebbles and Me sitting around, you know, just, or Pebbles and Me. This is something that I want to document. Like I said, I made my circle a little bit bigger. Now, if I had made it a little bit smaller, I could have stuck to the journaling lines here at the bottom, but I decided not to. And so I'm going to write along the edge here of the circle and then probably write a little something over here, depending on like the date or something like that. So, and this time I'm going to use something a little bit better, a little bit more clearer to write with, because my goodness, I don't know what's going on with me lately, but you know, I'm just trying to get my writing together. So I'm going to go ahead and get some stickers for my title, and then I'm going to go get some stickers just for a little bit of an extra decoration and things like that. Okay. Okie dokie. So I am back, and I am going to use this title. It is a little long, so we're going to put it right across here, because this is the perfect spot actually for it because of the way it's gold. So I like this title because it does say awesome, because Pebbles is awesome. And I really like this picture that her and I are in together. She is always she's such a really, really good dog. All right, so I have my title there. And then as far as the stickers are concerned, I have these little gold circles that I'm going to offset. Now, because my title is gold, I'm going to be offsetting that with some gold circles. Now, I have more gold circles. I have this alpha just sitting over there, not really doing anything, just minding its own business. And I'm just going to be using these little gold circles to offset. I thought it would be a good idea because you know, some of my stuff I've just been hanging around in my stash for so long, and I'm like, wow, I just need to get rid of some of this stuff, honestly. So it's just like kind of cool though, because I like how this turns out, and I love the gold circles that I found here. I'm going to use this last one, and I'm going to put that one over here. Oops. Over here, kind of up that way. I don't think I have any more of those, but I think that's pretty good though. I like how that looks. It really gives it a pretty cool look there, as far as the gold circles are concerned, the little gold stickers, and they're flat. So it juices up the page. And this awesome is going to juice up the page. So I'm going to get my glue. Hopefully it doesn't explode on me this time. And I'm going to go ahead and get some glue spots down here so I can glue this down in the areas where it's needed. This is where I need my tweezers, because sometimes this stuff is hard to hold, and you want to make sure you get the glue right. So I think I'm going to grab some tweezers here, some really fine ones. I can grab this before it gets tacky, flip it over, and then get it right there. Perfect, 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 perfect. Oh my gosh, this is perfect, and it turned out just right. Now, I know there's no journaling on here yet, and you're probably going, well, what about the journaling? And you know, here's what we're going to do with that. So, oops, I got the fine tip of this marker. All I'm going to put is probably a few words to say. Pebbles and me, relaxing, taking, and that fits, believe it or not, photos. Look at that, nice little journaling, and I wrote it in brown. I thought this would be a good idea. And then down here in the corner, I'm going to put the date, and this here, this particular photo of Pebbles and Me was taken during the summer of 2022. So I would say June, I mean, not 2022, 2020. June 2020. And that's Pebbles and Me. And so because I don't want to mess this up with a bunch of like little driplets and drops, I'm going to just put some little dots here and there, and they kind of help out a little bit, kind of gives it, you know. And then that one is a little bigger, but then, you know, you got a bigger circle ones, just color those in. And so it just kind of helps out, you know, just a little bit. And then this is it. So there you have it. Isn't that, this is super simple, very easy. And I know I'm say that, but you're probably going, but Felicia, what if it's not that easy for me? That's why I'm doing these videos, so that you could, you know, have your, you know, as I can make it as easy, or we can help you, you know, get yourself into the scrapping deal here, into the scrapping mode of scrapbooking in a smaller traveler's notebook size. But as you can see, this sketch helped. The sketch helps a lot, because a lot of people have never scrapped in such a small space before. And so by me doing these videos and showing you, it's easy, you know, it's not as hard as it looks. You have yourself a nice little traveler's notebook little layout here in these awesome colors. So, and I really enjoyed doing this. So, all right, so I hope that helps you guys, and I really hope that you really just enjoy this whole entire process, because it's some goodies coming along your way, and I'm really enjoying doing this with you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. Take care and have a great and wonderful scrappy week. Bye.